Harry Kane became England's record goal scorer last night. His 54th goal in an England shirt as England won 2-1 against Italy in Naples. And the England captain faced the media after the win to reflect on the victory and that record.
Okay, everybody, introducing England's new record goal scorer, Harry Kane here. Because we're pressed for time, we'll start with an opening statement from Harry, and then we'll open up to 3 or 4 questions. So, H, do you want to just give us your reaction to?
Yeah, I just want to say, a really special night for me personally. I think a really special night for the team. The first time England have won in Italy for a long, long time. So to be a part of that's amazing. But I just want to say a big thanks to all my teammates, the staff, the fans, my family back home, my wife, and just a really special night for me, a night I'll never forget, and overall just really proud. So thank you to all you guys as well in here, and everyone who's made this dream come a reality.
Tim? Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it extra special to do it on such a significant night in such a significant game? And can you just give us an insight into what was going through your mind as you stepped up to take that penalty? Yeah,
I think it makes it that more special for sure. Breaking the goal scoring record, of course, would have been a proud moment no matter the circumstance. But for sure, it feels that little bit sweeter when you win. And like I touched on, to win our first game here in Italy against Italy for a long, long time. So amazing night, and overall just a really tough game. The penalty, it had to be a penalty. I had a feeling it would, and but that's why you practice. That's why you keep your head down and work hard for those moments. And I prepared well for it, and thankfully put it away.
So,
Harry, how many? First of all, how many do you think you might be able to get? Because this record's only been broken by quite small margins. Do you think? Have you got an idea of how far you could take it? Yeah,
I don't like to look too far ahead in the future because a lot can happen in football. But I'm 29 years old. I'm feeling fit. I'm feeling strong. Feeling probably the best I've felt in my career so far. So I hope I have many more years. Playing for England is probably my greatest feeling in football, and I want to do it as long as possible. So for sure, as a striker, I want to score in every game, and we'll enjoy this one, but get ready for Sunday because we've got to make sure we win that now, and it'll be a really good camp. So hopefully many more, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, time for 2 more. Alex? Yeah.
Hi, Harry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You mentioned that it had to be a penalty. Did that moment in Qatar come into your mind at all before you went to take that penalty there?
Well, I think, any penalty is nerve-wracking, any circumstance. And, of course, I was really disappointed how the World Cup ended, and to miss the penalty and it's more missing a chance, that you practice over and over, and not being able to execute in that moment is tough to take. But that's why we practice, that's why I train and work hard, and it feels like forever since I last put on that England shirt. So I've been really excited to do that, and I was just itching to get out there. And when I'm in the game, no matter what the chance, whether it's a penalty, a one-on-one, a shot from the edge of the box, I'm always prepared for it, and it was just a great feeling to see that one hit the back of the net.
Finish with Charlie.
Harry, Gareth hugged you twice on the pitch at the end of the game. What did he say to you in that moment?
No, he just said he's extremely proud of me, and I deserve it, and a big thanks to Gareth. My England journey started with Roy, but then obviously Gareth's been a huge part of. Since 2018, and we've had some really good times, and I feel like we're really growing as a team. Of course, we haven't quite achieved what we wanted to achieve yet, but I think tonight was a big statement to come here after the disappointment of the World Cup, and for huge spells of the game play really well. Shows what type of team we want to be. Of course, we need to improve. There was times in the second half where we really had to dig deep, obviously getting the man sent off, but overall just great character from everyone, and it's never easy, the first qualifying game after a big campaign, and to come away here and get that big result just shows the type of team we want to be.
OK, let's take a look at who has held that men's goal-scoring record for England. Harry Kane has now overtaken Wayne Rooney's tally, who enjoyed 8 years as England's leading goal-scorer. But before that, though, the record had been held for nearly 50 years by Sir Bobby Charlton. And before that, it had gone back and forth between Sir Bobby and Jimmy Greaves through the 60s. And before then, it was actually jointly held by Sir Tom Finney and Nat Lofthouse. The big question now, though, is what number will Harry Kane actually finish with?
I think he'll continue to be consistent in front of goal. I really do. And I
get near 100, or is that too much?
Listen, I would never rule it out with Harry Kane. And the reason I say that, I think he will continue playing for as long as he can, for one. And he's such a clever player. He can play in little areas where he could sit in a 10 and not have to do as much running. He can play through the middle. He will score goals wherever he plays, and this is the thing, it's where he's going to be next season is going to be the big question. Is he going to be at Spurs, or is he potentially going to be at another club?
Well, only 3 active England players have scored more than 10 international goals. Kane sits ahead of Raheem Sterling on 20 and Marcus Rashford with 15. After them come Daniel Sturridge and Theo Walcott, both of those with 8. And let's take a look, a closer look, in fact, at Kane's goals breakdown for his country. 12 of them have come from major tournaments. That's more than anybody else. And 79 seconds is just how long it took Kane to score his first England goal after coming on as a substitute for his debut against Lithuania back in 2015. He's hit 5 England hat-tricks, the same number as Gary Lineker, and only 1 short of the record currently held by Jimmy Greaves. And 49 of his England goals have come with Gareth Southgate as his manager. That's the most of any Englishman under a single manager. And get this, actually, as well, exactly 1/3 of those goals have come from the penalty spots, including last night's, that earned him the record.
I'd like to start by congratulating him for what he's achieved. He's a fantastic striker because he can do the lot. He scores goals, he gets the team playing, he's good in the air, he scores penalties, can take free kicks, so he's a complete striker.
Well, guess what? One man dominates the back pages and lots of the front pages this morning as well, and that is, of course, the record breaker Harry Kane. Starting in the Times, where the headline is England's ultimate goal scorer, and the great picture there of Harry Kane pointing straight down the lens. Similar, of course, in the Daily Mirror, which shows Harry Kane once again celebrating his first England goal back in 2015, and then the record breaker last night as England beat Italy, in Italy for the first time for 62 years, all the way back in 1961. The Sun go with the same now, this famous Harry Kane celebration of him punching the ground as he scored from the penalty spot to avenge the heartbreak, of course, from the World Cup, scoring the winner, adding to Declan Rice's goal, who'd set England on their way in an incredible first half performance. And we end with the Daily Mail, where the headline is Pride of England. Kane makes history by becoming record goal scorer on glory night in Naples. The back page story there by Sammy Mockbell. Great picture again of Harry Kane clutching his chest, and it shows just how much it means to the England captain.
This feels like a really pure record, and the context in which Kane has scored those goals. He is England's record scorer in major tournaments. He's scored those goals at a quicker rate than Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored with his left foot. He scored with his head. And I think it's about 5 or 6 of those goals only have been in friendlies. He's not a flat track bully. He's done it again and again. He's very rarely gone through a drought with England. I think the closest he come is maybe his first year in international football. He's been consistent, and the main thing as well, he has been contributing. He's been contributing in terms of goals and assists and link-up play. There's never really been a debate over his role in the side.
He is that complete player, isn't he? And you'll always see him, you can guarantee he'll always put a shift in as well. So anyone that just says that, like you say, he's a poacher he's definitely not a flat track bully kind of striker either, is he, like you mentioned before. So he's absolutely fantastic. And I think maybe this debate that he needs to win a trophy to be viewed as such a great, I don't think that really stands anymore.